It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. Opening tip won by the Nuggets. They get it first as we're underway at the Pepsi Center. From the painted area, won't go down. McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Jokic. And the rebound comes down to Portland. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Jokic, nice pass to set things up, and they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trailblazers with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. Lillard to Covington. Robert Covington with the strong finish. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
To Jokic. Defense making the ball carrier work. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Jokic. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Here comes the screen. Lillard, guarded by the former Dookie. Nurkic rocking the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Nuggets have the possession. Monte Morris, defended by Lillard. Screen coming. Jokic. Deep left corner. To Jokic. From long range. Misfires. It's no good. Lillard to Covington. Fires the three. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. To Aaron Gordon. Austin Rivers. And draws the foul.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Lillard. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Austin Rivers to Porter. Jokic. Nice pass to set things up. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Lillard to Covington. Lillard. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Lillard to Nurkic. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Got it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's Portland ball. Surveys the floor. D has got it. Damian Lillard, 3 for 4. Good start.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
And the Blazers clear the rebound. McCollum with the basketball. Up 5 to Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Anthony. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Jokic. Blazers have it. Nurkic. Lillard. Work it down to Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
We used to hear that saying all the time. A 2 is a 2, keep it moving. Nah, a 2 isn't a 2. It can be a dagger sometimes when the defense has mental lapse like that. He deflates the energy of the D by making easy lays.
Ah, rocking the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Portland's got it. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Murray into the front court. His team down 9. Porter. Jamal Murray. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Beyond the arc for 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Monte Morris sizing up the all-star Lillard. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lillard. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Denver's got it. Down for McGee. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
JaVale McGee, a couple of free throws on the way. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Shot from the lane won't go. Murray into the front court. Now down 6. To Will Barton. Yusuf Nurkic with a piece. Oh, he had him there for a second. Baseline drive. Slam dunk Will Barton. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish. To Will Barton. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
It's Denver's ball. Jamal Murray up against the Weber State product. Barton, they'll get it down to Green. Takes stock of the floor. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lillard. Here comes the screen. To Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard. Rebound taken down by Denver. Blazers come away with it. Paul Millsap pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Lillard to Nurkic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
First free throw is good. He makes them both. Portland has the ball. Lillard. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Fires the 3 and the rebound claimed by Denver. To Lillard. Nurkic. Pass there, taken away by Denver. JaVale McGee. The drive, right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
That boy's living his best life.
Driving is Lillard, but a shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Lillard. Portland has 4 to shoot. For 3. Anthony Simmons at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
Stepping in for
Murray with the basketball. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jamal Murray trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. To Nurkic. Paul Millsap able to recover with the block. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Lillard, tough shot, well defended. Murray with it, leads 3. And the finish at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Damian Lillard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw.
I get it right back to you.
And he hits the second.
Slight practice.
And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free? Desperation shot here from half court. We played one at Pepsi Center with the Nuggets on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Monday on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To Lillard. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year.
McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket. Until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Here's a chance from long range. That out of his range and no good. Murray into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. McCollum into the front court. Down 5. To Lillard. 4-3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Murray into the front court. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. McGee powers it through.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lillard. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Blazers have it. Cantor to McCollum. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's...
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Porter. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Trailblazers take over. Nothing going here on that drive. To Cantor. Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's 2 for 2 now. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Rivers against the Lehigh product. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. To McCollum. Passed it off. Lets it fly from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Rivers sizing up Collins. To Will Barton. Cantor sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Going to launch beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark. McCollum. From long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. And it's Cantor. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To McCollum. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Cantor. Anthony had made his first couple, but he misses there. Denver ball right now. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To McCollum. Here comes the screen. Lillard to Powell. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't get the bounce. Jokic to Rivers. A pass stolen by Portland.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. 2 of 4 now.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Lillard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Gordon, down low Jokic. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the Portland Trailblazers, number 00.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to Anthony. Here comes the screen. Lillard to Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go.
I got him. Here we go. I'm on D.
Monte Morris defended by Lillard to Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
It's Portland ball. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
To Jokic. Can't connect from in close.
Defense, let's go.
Lillard to Anthony. Fires the 3. Off the mark. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, nice find for the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lillard to Powell. For 3. Tough shot for Norman Powell. No good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lillard. And Murray there to get the rebound. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you ensure they're going to have a tough time converting, that's good knowledge of personnel.
JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Lillard to Covington. Here's a chance from long range. Robert Covington is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 82%. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. Almost settles for a 2-of-3 trip. To Rivers. Short jumper won't fall. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. Lillard, he was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. Runner here won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
That's how you defend. Blazers come away with it. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Lillard. 4-3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Lillard. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Knocked loose. Blazers have it. No good. Defense catching a break there. McCollum to Covington. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Covington down low. Nurkic. Aaron Gordon snatching it out of the air. Nuggets with the basketball.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lillard to Powell. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Jokic. And count the basket inside. Lillard. Down low for Powell. And scores.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
To Rivers. Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it, and they retain the possession. Lillard. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Yusuf Nurkic sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. McCollum picked up by Rivers. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Nope. First one does not go.
Number 00, Carmelo. Number 55.
Oh, he missed them both. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Team foul number 2, Denver Nuggets.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Nuggets are basically starting 0-0 to start the second half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers. The Trailblazers don't have the advantage or the disadvantage after one half. The long-range shooting has been outstanding, and if they can keep it up, it's going to open up more things for them offensively. These are the guys getting buckets.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
Damian Lillard and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our half.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to Anthony. McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Nuggets have the possession. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Great pass to set it up. Short jumper off the mark. A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Taking advantage of the turnover. Murray with it. The deficit now up to 5. To Millsap. JaMychal Green picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Slam dunk. Paul Millsap on the follow.
Ed, let's play a little game. Fact or fiction. You ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Paul Millsap is one of the best offensive rebounders in NCAA history. He's the only player to have captured 3 Division I rebounding titles. What do you think?
I'm going to say, before I can phone a friend, fact.
Well done, my friend. Impressive.
Paul Millsap out of Louisiana Tech, just like the mailman. The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray into the front court. 5-point game. Rivers, guarded by Carmelo Anthony, has a look, and he buries it.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Portland's got it. Lillard to Cantor. Kicks it around the perimeter. Anthony. Not going down here. Rivers with the basketball. His guys down 3. You've got to get that one to go. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Millsap. Oh, Millsap. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. Lillard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Rivers into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Murray with the basketball. Leads a bucket. To Rivers. Tough make through traffic.
So many concerns about his strength and, more importantly, his durability. But he looks solid on that play.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Portland has the ball. Lillard to Nurkic. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard matched up with Rivers. McCollum to Lillard. From long range. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Gordon. Millsap. Had a good look there, but it's no good. McCollum to Lillard. The pass set it all up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, Millsap, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lillard to Nurkic. Oh, Millsap tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Lillard to Anthony. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it.
I got ball. I got ball.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Monte Morris at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. The free throw, perfect, and the lead is up to 7. Lillard to Powell. Beyond the arc for 3, not getting the bounce. The follow won't go either. Nuggets have the possession. Jokic. Slam dunk.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to McCollum. Powell, defended by Rivers. To McCollum. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. To Aaron Gordon. Shot from the lane won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Lillard. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nikola Jokic, defended by Lillard. Millsap to Rivers. Down to 5 on the 24. Yusuf Nurkic. Huge block. Powell.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. To Powell. McCollum, guarded by the former Dookie. Down low for Powell. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Jokic. Yusuf Nurkic with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Yusuf Nurkic. Going to tinker with his group and switch things up. Barton. Can't miss those. Lillard, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Denver's got it. Millsap matched up with Lillard. Trying to cash in. Shot by Millsap won't go. Driving is Lillard, but a shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Count the bucket for 2.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nurkic to Anthony. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Powell to McCollum. Lillard to McCollum. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. It's Denver's ball. To Jokic. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Nikola Jokic trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Lillard to Anthony for three. Off the mark. No good. Murray with it. His team on top by 13. Jokic sizing up a column. Barton. Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. It remains Nuggets basketball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jamal Murray. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Denver ball right now. Nikola Jokic against the former first-rounder. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Murray into the front court. They lead it by 14. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
Millsap. Paul Millsap. He's now 5 for 6.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Picked up by the Nuggets. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Jokic. Millsap. Not that time. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nuggets with the basketball. Jokic to Will Barton. Shot for Jokic. No good. And his cancer above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Murray into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Green with a shot, no good. The follow won't go either. Knocked loose. 3 quarters complete, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
And counted at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Green, get over, get over. Hey, talk to me.
Has a chance. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot. Murray with the basketball. Up a dozen. Counted at the line. Robert Covington swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here's a chance from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Barton into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Couple of cracks at the line now.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Lillard over to the right side. Anthony buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Yusuf Nurkic rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Anthony to Lillard. Work it down to Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. 4-3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Nuggets have the possession. Jamal Murray matched up with Nurkic. Goes to the left side. Barton. They go to Jokic, down low. Able to convert inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nurkic knocked loose. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. So it remains Portland basketball. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Lillard. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Murray with it. It's an 8-point lead. Jokic. Gordon. Great feed. Sets it up. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. Trailblazers take over. Lillard to Anthony. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy, too, on the other end after the turnover.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Gordon. Porter. To Aaron Gordon. Lets it fly from long range, and Aaron Gordon buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Defense, let's go.
Won't go down. Nuggets have the possession. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jamal Murray. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Lillard to Nurkic. Anthony to Nurkic. And the finish. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Monte Morris up against the Weber State product. Down low Jokic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Trailblazers with the basketball.
Lock up. Screen.
Lillard to Anthony. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Jokic sizing up Nurkic. Robert Covington with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Anthony, terrific vision. Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Oh, pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Jokic to Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Portland ball. McCollum to Anthony. Can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Gordon. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Denver's got it. And he finishes at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Here comes the screen. McCollum to Lillard. From long range. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Jokic sizing up the all-star Lillard. Gets it in the right corner. Fires the three. Drains it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. Probing the defense. C.J. McCollum. Now 3 for 9.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Porter. Jokic. Short jumper off the mark. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down by 9. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard picked up by Rivers. Gordon. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Has a look. And scores on the step back. Lillard to Covington. Aaron Gordon pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Porter to Jokic. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's Denver's ball. Blazers have it. Robert Covington with the strong finish.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
To Gordon. They go to Jokic, down low. Doesn't get the bounce. To McCollum. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Monte Morris matched up with Nurkic. Jokic to Porter. Austin Rivers, and that one out of bounds off a nugget. Looks like both teams are institutions. Portland has the ball. Lillard. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
They go down low, Murray. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Jokic. They work it down to the... Oh, ferocious slam inside. Now the Blazers will use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Lillard can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Check out the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets. The Trailblazers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, They were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy that this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Here are top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.